Hello Internet, I'm Jossaway, and this is the demo for Hextalia, a new tower defense game. Now, this isn't typically my style of game. I don't play a lot of tower defense, but the game looked interesting, and the demo was highly received, so we're going to dive in and see what it has to offer here. Okay. Woodland 1-1, Waves 3. I'm guessing this is what we want to do first. Yeah, there's a path here through this, this snowy forest. I like the art style. Okay. So Hextalia, it's hex-based apparently, that makes sense. 1, select a tower to add to your loadout. So we have a crossbow tower here. 56 base damage, 0.5 fire rate, 24 range, projectile amount 1, 5% luck for crit. Critical damage 150, no AoE, no debuff. High single target damage, cannot shoot in close range. I'm not sure what the 35 or the 1 is, but let's grab this. Click the tower to choose it. Okay. Each tower placed raises the cost of that tower type. All right. So it seems like we can only place it in certain locations. For now, let's just, I guess, stick it here. When you're ready to defend, start the wave. Okay, so we have enemies here. We have the small bee, 45 health, 19 speed, 4 damage. Harmless unless you're allergic. Okay, so we have an enemy type. Tutorial. We've got our towers here. This is the pillar. Pillars are changing the enemy path. Towers can only be placed on pillars. And then our crossbow tower seems fine. We've got runes and relics, passives. Fire rate, range, seems like straight up improvements. Okay, let's start the wave. Okay, so they spawn at this little purple thing, go past our towers. Is this a damage counter? Yeah. Okay, select the same tower again to unlock its next upgrade. It does not automatically upgrade the tower. I'm not sure what this 75, I guess that's the cost, and this is the number. I guess this means it does not upgrade the tower we have already placed. We're unlocking the next upgrade level. Okay, so this would upgrade it to level 2, the cost of 75. Damage goes from 56 to 88. Range goes from 24 to 26. And we unlock the second rune slot. Okay. Where's my money? I think it's up here. Yeah, 187 crystal shards. Okay. We got a new enemy type. The bronze mimic chest has 130 health. No damage, but 15 speed. Very hungry. Drops a random rune on death with a small chance to drop a forged rune. Okay, let's click on the tower. Here's the 75 we saw before. First in line, least resistance, least HP. Oh, this is its targeting. This is its targeting objective. All right, let's do the upgrade. Let's start the second wave here. So out comes the cute little bee. I can actually hover over it or click on it, yeah, to see its health. All right. Okay, so this must be our total damage over the course of the run. Let's pick up the rune. Drag the rune on a tower to equip it. We have slow cooker. 15% attack speed for every wave passed after equipping this rune. We only have one more wave in the run, but sure. Let's drag this over here. Plus 10. I'm not sure what those. Oh, plus 10%. Hold on. What is this? Fire rate? Yeah. And range. Okay. So with that upgrade, we're now at 0.6. So I guess 0.6 shots per second. And a range of 29. We're targeting the first in line. We have our first rune equipped. All right, let's start the third wave. I guess this crystal is the thing we're protecting. It's our base. Okay. So unsurprisingly, we won the tutorial round. Some stats, total damage, towers collected. We unlocked skill points, the lava tower, and the electric tower. Okay. View map. Continue. All right, seems good. Now, what happened up here? We shot some power at this scroll. Oh, this is our skill points. Okay. Didn't we get 3? No, okay, so there's a different mechanic here. This is not skill points. This is some other, this is like victory points. Got some stuff locked for the demo here. Pop-up store, starter pack, gluttony, brute force, ungrateful, and extra change. At the start of the game, choose an additional starting tower, +1 per rank. Probably we want to save up for this starter pack. We could go after these abilities, I guess. We have 1 point. Let's leave this for now. What is this here? This is now lit up, but doesn't do anything. What about skill points? We know about... Okay, these are tutorials. We've seen some enemies. We've seen 2 towers. We unlocked 2 more. Runes, relics, and passives. Okay, I'm not sure what we do with the skill points. But let's go on to... You have 1 unused skill point. Did I accidentally buy something? Did I click on something? Oh, I did. I think I clicked this with my 3 points and popped it in here. So we get an additional starting tower, +1 per rank. All right. Well, all right, so we're getting that. Let's hold off on maybe spending these and save up. Let's go over to 1, 2. Okay, now we're at wave 1 of 6. All right, so we know what the crossbow tower is. Let's look at the other 2 here. We have the electric tower. So zap an enemy and spreads to up to 3 additional enemies within range. So this would be like a finisher tower if things get close. Shoots 0.8 per second, range of 12. Yeah, short range. Does not have an AoE size, but does have a debuff duration. Okay, so maybe we want this in like the middle. And then the lava tower, very low base damage and range. But again, has a debuff. Spread fire around it into short range. So this is, the crossbow tower is still our single target guy. Maybe we do want one of these to start. We can take a look here. Okay, so... I'm a little confused. If they're going to come right here, don't we need to block this off so they have to go the long way around? Oh, we have pillars here. Hold on. Okay. So I feel like we definitely want to block this off. I wonder if I can cancel that. No, I probably should have put it here instead. That was probably a mistake. All right, let's put it here instead. There's 3 there, right? And then we're spending shards to do these, so I don't know how many towers we get. We can put something there, maybe the lava to debuff them as they come out. And then if I put one here, they have to go around that. Same there. Like anything that stretches out their path is good, right? I'm imagining if I try to do this, it won't let me because it'll say something like you can't block the wave, I'm guessing. Let's put the crossbow tower there, and then if we can put a second tower, we'll put it there. Let's start with the crossbow tower. Oh, okay. Oh, I can buy as much as I spend, and I can do upgrades now too. Okay, but we have to place it. We need shards as well. I need 35 to place this. So like, let me place this here. Right, that's good. Doesn't have the biggest range, but okay. And then let's buy... Let's try the lava tower. Let's place this... That doesn't... Yeah, that's not gonna... I'd have to place another... Yeah, I'd have to place another... You know where the lava tower would be good is right here. If they get past it. Because then it can hit everything that it's doing. Yeah, that looks good. I don't know how much we want to spend. Let's try looking at... Oh, I can go all the way back? Okay, let's recover the one that we didn't want to spend. That looks good. And then maybe we do something like this. And then we want the lava tower here. Did I upgrade that to 2? No, that's number 1, but it's at position 2. All right, so we got 2 of these things because of the upgrade we bought. Building, yeah, okay. That seems fine. I still have 175 left. I don't know if we need more than these 2 towers right now. What is this? Toggle damage numbers, show tower damage stats. All right. I mean, the first wave shouldn't be too bad. Let's put 1 more here. They'll have to go around this. Let's put 1 more, maybe, yeah, 1 tower like that. All right, let's see what that does for our run here. Let's do the first wave. So we'll see if anything gets... Okay, so you got past. The backup tower here should solve that if the fire doesn't. Okay, I've earned the electric tower now. Can I... I don't know what these buttons are. Oh, this is speed, right? Yeah, okay. So we did pick up our 3rd tower type, and we saw a new enemy that I missed here. What is this? The baby spider. 40 health, 20 speed, 3 damage, small but fast. Spiders are coming in large numbers. Okay, so it has a vulnerability to fire. That's great. Resistance to curse. None of these guys have this. So the fire, we definitely want the fire in the place that it's at. That seems great. We saw how long the debuff lasted for, so another debuff up near the start could be good. Like another fire debuff here would be good. Right? Because then it lasts until they get here. They get another fire debuff. We have a finisher here. Maybe I'll place 1 of these electric towers as well. Where do I want that? What is that going to look like? Oh, you can just... No, I don't think you can. I was going to say you can... Yeah, I can't place it there without... Okay, tower must be placed on pillars. We also should think about upgrades. We have 268. If they get past you and you, then... Yeah, oh, look at this. We can force them to take this long detour here. I can't, yeah, you can't completely block their path, but I can do this and place this here. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's run the second wave. I can speed it up here if I want to. I think for this first wave, I do want to see them go through everything. Okay, I don't know, what is this? Let's get the range going here. We haven't seen any of the mimics come out and drop runes, so that's... We don't need to pick that up and make that happen. Okay, that seemed to work pretty well. We've got more money. I don't know if there's a value in, like, saving shards for subsequent runs. Spiders are coming in large numbers. Okay, so we're having another one of these baby spider things. Since we've got the 2 lavas, maybe we want to upgrade the lava tower. Now, how do I get to the... How do I choose to spend on an upgrade here? Lava tower. Do I have to... Place towers, show tower damage stats, toggle damage numbers. I don't know what that means. How... I guess I'm not sure how I would do the upgrade. Maybe I don't have the option right now. Okay. So we can... Oh, this is nice. The damage is split between who did what. We haven't even hit this yet. I feel like we should just do another wave and see what happens. So out comes the bees. Bunch of the spiders. Let's watch how long that debuff lasts for. I think we want fire rate. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like the debuff is lasting that long. I think it's only when they're within range of the tower here. Oh, here's how you get the upgrade. All right. Well, let's take that for sure. If they get there, we're in trouble, right? So we want that tower to be strong at the end. New Big B, 190 health, B after a gym session. Okay. Since we got the upgrade, maybe we should place another electric tower here just to get a feeling for how that works. Let's go ahead and throw a tower here. Now, is that level 1 or... Yes, it is. What is this? Probably sell it for... Let's get the... Yeah, let's get the upgrade. Okay, that's fine. Let's start the 3rd wave here. We do have... Oh, you can see numbers, too. The 7 big Bs are coming. Maybe I'll get one more... like... emergency crossbow tower here. That hits them all along that. Actually, that's a really good place to have one of those. Let's get another one. Okay, so we're down to 396, but we've got a pretty strong tower setup. Let's go to the next wave. Okay, so there's our big B. Let's see how well our setup... Oh, I picked up a rune as well. Let's see how well our tower setup works here. Yeah, this guy hitting multiple guys at the same time is great. Upgrade tower to level 3. Critical hits apply shock on enemies. Zap spreads to up to 4 additional enemies within range. Briefly stops enemies in place. 200? Sure, why not? And let's up you all the way to level 3 in case anything gets past. That seems solid. Okay. Pretty nice. I think we finished the 4th wave, but things were starting to get up here. We have a big bro spider at 170. Spiders are coming in large numbers. Okay, we probably need to spend more here. We did pick up this rune. 10% increased damage. I have the money to upgrade this to level 3. And let's throw this damage rune on here as well. Right? That seems good. That leaves us with only 200 shards. But look, this is rapidly catching up. Those are very strong. We've got 200 left. I think I'll save this up and see if we can't get an upgrade on either the lava or some of the crossbow bolts here. Let's go after the next wave. This is wave 5 of 6. All right, let's see how we do. What do we want here? Probably critical chance. Because we got that shock debuff that happens on crits. Hey, this feels pretty good. I mean, it is level 1 too. It's not like I'm doing anything spectacular, but... Come on, kill it. There we go. All right. New mob, Daddy Spider. 375 health. Likes to drink and sleep on the couch. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't have a good way to... upgrade anything. Since the spiders have... I think this is the last wave, right? Since the spiders have the vulnerability to fire, I feel like putting down more lava towers is the way to go here. Let's see. Can I just place this? I can. Okay. So let me do this. And place another lava tower. So do those kind of overlap? And then let's place maybe... So it's got 2 between it. Let's place another one here. Let's just have them covered in lava the whole way through, right? Just make them as damaged as possible. So I can do... is that the way to do it? Maybe like this? We can have another lava thing. And then... What do I got? 300 left? Alright. Let's force them to take a little bit of a detour there. Put another lava thing. I don't know if there's any value in saving crystals. Like, some games, if you have crystals left over, you get some value out of it. But some games, it's like, if you don't spend it, you lose it, right? So... Let's get one more of these going. And, like, alright, so I got 100 crystals left. That's fine. Let's get the last wave going. I think that's... I don't know if that's a big daddy bee or what. No, that's just a regular bee. Upgrade the lava towers. It's a little late. I don't think we won't be able to spend anything on it, right? Well, I could upgrade one of them. What would this do? Damage goes from 6 to 12. Range goes from 12 to 13. Unlocks the rune slot. I think it's too late for this, and we can't afford that, so I'm going to get the crit chance here. And we'll see. Where is Big Daddy B? There's a Big Daddy spider coming through. Okay. Oh, we dropped a rune. Let's just stick that on, I guess, here. I don't even know what that was. Regardless, okay, we beat all 6 waves. Perfect. So we got our 3 skill points here. Collected some towers and upgrades and passives and whatnot. We got an archer gem and a new tower, the cannon tower. Oh, there's a lot of towers. Frost tower, Paradox of choice, calculator, let me cook, power of French. There's a bunch of stuff here. I don't know what this is. Seems like the gem, the archer gem, is the most interesting thing. Okay, so last time I accidentally clicked. Oh, here's our gem. Okay. Archer gem. Start level with 1 tower and 2 passives. Okay. So I guess we have to pop it here to take advantage of the gem. That seems likely. Last time I accidentally clicked. So at the start of the game, choose an additional starting tower. I could afford this. We also have 4 points here. What is this? The shop can now appear during your runs. Get 45 gold every wave you pass. I don't know what the shop is. What is this? Brute force. All towers deal plus 3% base damage, and that's per rank. We could put up to 4 ranks in here. Begin each game with +1 reroll. We haven't seen the reroll mechanic yet, so I'm going to leave that alone. Begin each game with 50 shards, so extra money to spend at the start. And gluttony. Enemies drop 5% more runes. Build up more runes over the course of the run. And if we unlock this, presumably we could get one of these as well. I don't know about this shop. I did like the starter pack, but I like the idea of just dumping all my points into brute force too. You know what? We're exploring the demo. Let's get the pop-up store so we can see what that's about. Discounted items. Start each game with 50 extra gold. I think we'll put 1 point in brute force and we'll explore what the pop-up store looks like on the next map. Oh, that's unlocked Hex Bloom. At the start of the level 3, buffed hexagons appear in random locations, +3 per rank. That sounds fun. So if you, I don't know, +3 what? But you can, yeah, this is okay. This is pretty good. Oh, there is a reset button here, so I guess you can respec if you want to. Let's go ahead to the Mystic Forest. 8 waves. Looks like that skull is a difficulty indicator. Yeah, we have 1 skull, 2 skulls, 3 skulls. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so tower damage types, got it. Hover the enemy to see info. Okay, the ghost healer lost his healing powers. Weak to lightning, resistant to acid, I guess. Okay. Here's one of our new towers here. So we already have the crossbow tower, right? If we pick this, we get the upgrade, so I'm probably going to grab this. The cannon tower is new. 18 damage, fire rate of 0.8, range of 27. I quite like that. 1 projectile, 25% chance to crit. Oh, we already have some crit buff. Yeah, we have 2 of the crit buffs already. So everything's at 25% to crit. Very nice. This has an AoE of 10. Shoots a high range AoE missile. Cannot shoot in close range. And there's our... Okay. Well, I definitely want to pick up the upgrade early. And then we did see that these guys are weak to electric. So as much as I like to try the new tower, let's grab an electric tower as well. All right. So we can see the path they're going to be trying to take. We want to force them down and around, right? So part of what we want to spend... Okay, we don't have that many crystal shards. So this would be another reason. This is why you want to not spend everything, right? Yeah, okay. Let's lock them off as cheaply as possible. So we're going to place 1 here. And then those 2 there. Now they have to go down and around. And we want to block this off as well. Right? We're spending money to do all this, which isn't great. We can place 2 here. And then 2 here. And then 2 here. To build a route for them to try and go through. I could spend more, but I need to say I now need to place these things. Yeah, I might have spent almost too much there. Okay, so they're limited right now. We can earn some shards here. I should have saved more. Yeah, too late now. These are our best ones if we upgrade them, but they're 100 to upgrade. This could be... I might not have left myself enough shards here. So is it better to upgrade this, do we think? Or just place like a couple of them? The ghosts, we're getting 7 ghosts. That shouldn't be too bad. They are weak to the lightning. So I think this makes the most sense for the lightning. And then what do I have? 120? Let's place... these 2. I think that's enough to handle 7 ghosts. They have 90 health, though. So maybe I need... I guess I can place stuff while it's running. So if I have to, I can throw... The next one's 63 anyway, so I can't afford it. So we got the 2 crossbows and the lightning. And if I have to, I can... The next place I would put one is probably here. So I can place this now to stretch out their path a little bit. And then if they're getting past there, I can throw another crossbow thing or another lightning thing here once we get some shards. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we're going to be fine here. Yeah. All right, so I don't know that I loved the lava tower. We already have 25% crit chance. And so both of these are interesting. I think the crit damage is the better play. This can put a debuff on if we get it up to level 3. Okay, a new set of choices. Calculator. At the start of every wave, automatically upgrade the lowest level tower. That sounds fantastic. Paradox of choice. Get 4 selection cards when level up. That's nice, but not as great. And then power of friendship. Plus 15% more damage for every adjacent tower of other type. Now, I don't know what adjacent means. What's going on here? Relics. Relics are powers given to reward specific builds and playstyles. Upon completing waves 2 or 7, a selection between 3 different relics will appear. Click to select the best one to fit your build. Well, we completed wave 1, right? Maybe this is just because it's the tutorial. All right. And we have a new guy coming in. The small mushroom. Very tasty. Super damaged by fire and resistant to electric. Okay, so... this guy could get past our electric. Why does he look like a sex doll? 100 health, 17 speed, 2 damage. The damage is not too bad, but unfortunately I did not unlock that lava tower. So, what do we have? We have the gold to play with too when the shop pops up. Okay. We don't have that many crystals right now. I do like the idea of getting a free upgrade. I think what this will do, this is essentially free shards, right? It'll upgrade 1 tower from level 1 to level 2, assuming I have it. I think our best bet for actually getting a better build is the power of friendship here. But I don't know how adjacency works. So this is at 28. If I put another one of these here... is this still... this is now at 32. Okay, so it does have to be directly next to it. But both of these guys got an upgrade. Yeah, both of them got... this is at 66 compared to 58. Yeah. Okay. So, if I sell this, I get 44 because we want, for the electric tower, we want them to be all the way around it, I think. Like, I don't want to place this tower here. I mean, I could, but it's better to place it there. What do I have, 147? Like, these 2 positions should be the electric towers, and then these 2 should be the shooters. I didn't think about that at the time. So, I think I will do this. Let's sell this and replace it there, and then place this here. That puts me down to 58, so I can't really do it again. But that's okay. Let's hang on to this 58 for now. And I don't have a way to pause it. There was a way to speed things up, but you couldn't go slower. Let's see how this does with the power of friendship buff. And yeah, we need to kill some mobs and get some stuff. So the little mushroom dudes are going to be resistant to the electric, but hopefully the crossbows can do some work. If we get 77 shards, I can place another crossbow here. Let's see. There we go. All right, so now we have our last backup, our like last what's it called? Our last resort tower here. Here's the shop that popped up. We have 90 gold. Let's check out what this is about. Okay. What do we have going on here? Can't buy. We have, yeah, we only have get a random tower, get a random passive, fix a corrupted cell and the cells around it. I don't think we've seen the corruption mechanic yet. Removes all runes from a building. Get a random rune. That could be interesting to make a tower stronger. Plus 10 critical chance or plus 10 range. I mean, we're kind of all in on crit already. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, that's a rune. Okay, that's not a... I wanted a passive that had that. Okay, that's fine. Now, where do we put this rune? Critical chance, 10. What's coming through? The very small mushrooms. Okay, so we can continue building out the path to make them have to go longer and around more stuff. I don't know if that's super necessary yet. Where would we have an opportunity for that? So, like, if I built like this, they'd have to go all the way around there, right? So, like, let me start with something like that. That spent 50 shards to force their path longer, and now they're going to be all the way around this. Let me throw one of these on here. And maybe one of these behind it. Okay, we're down to 4. That's fine. Now, where do I want this critical chance? I guess if I put it here, we're always gonna hit something. Do I have one rune slot, right? Yeah. We'll always hit something on this tower. So that'll make the most use out of that. And early on, yeah, okay. What is this? Ah, the shop. Various items. You can also sell items from your inventory by dragging them. Okay. Wave 3. Let's see how we do. Oh, there's 2 spawning points. I did not realize that. Okay. EXP gain is interesting. I'm not quite sure. That's not the same thing as shards, though. So what is EXP and how does it work? Maybe that's related to, like, the passives? I'm honestly not sure. But I know those little mushroom guys are weak to lava, so let me pick this up for now. This setup seems to be working well. Let's speed this up a little bit. Yeah, nobody got through. Okay. New path opened. Yeah, we knew about that. What is this? Healing Ghost. Every 4 seconds he heals nearby enemies by a small amount. Okay. Can I target healers here? First in line, least resistance, least HP, most HP, last in line, closest. I don't have a way to target healers, but hopefully it's okay. What else can we do? We have 270. Now we know that the ghost guys are resistant to... It's the mushroom guys who are resistant to fire, right? These guys are vulnerable to fire. So, what do I want to do here? We can build a little fire trap here, right? And then... like another little fire trap here. And then another one here. That should do some work, right? We don't want to spend all our crystals, but I want to build this, like, this path stretching stuff out early, kind of. All right, I think at this point, we hold off on building too many more towers and burn our way through a bunch of waves here and earn some crystals for the next map. Let's just go fast. Overall critical chance is good. I don't know that we need the frost tower. I'd like to try these out, but we've kind of already committed here. I don't have any rerolls. I think I'm going to stick with crit chance. We've already got that quite high. Let's see how this does. Here comes the fire stuff. Shard gain, cannon tower. I don't want to spend on cannon tower. In fact, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take shard gain here. You can zoom in. I don't know what EXP is, but let's get base damage going. Okay, and now we have the medium mushroom. Not safe to eat. Upon death, splits into 2 small mushrooms. All right, hopefully the fire helps with them. What is experience? I don't really know. Okay, so this seems to be experience. Maybe this seems like it could be an experience bar. I think this is the skill points, so that would be the only thing that's good for. That's fine. We've got 517 now, so I could build a little bit more here. Like, I could do... You can start doing things like this. To force them to keep walking through more fire. What are we at? 427? Yeah, okay. So... Oh, I forgot about the synergy thing. You know what? I forgot about the synergy thing. Let's do some of that. Let's put 1 here, because that'll give this guy double, right? And then we can do like... Oh, I'm out of... Yeah, I keep saying I want to save shards. I did forget about the synergy thing, but this is going to be a great place to have very strong crossbow towers in the middle of lava and fire if I want to do that. All right, let's start the wave. What are we at? 5 of 8? All right, let's see. More crit chance. Yes, please. So we have a last gasp tower here. Okay, what are we at? 503. They kind of got near the end of that. I am a little nervous about it. What are you? The silver mimic chest. Drops a random rune on death with a chance to drop a forged rune. We haven't seen forged runes yet. I guess I should be keeping an eye out for runes. Looks like we're going to get 3 bronze mimic chests and 3 silver mimic chests and then a bunch of spiders. Spiders are weak to the fire. So the middle one we want to be... All right, I'll put some fire traps down. That one makes sense and this one makes sense. This one, not as much. And we don't want to spend too much. We haven't gotten any upgrades yet, but that's okay. We've got a nice setup. Let's go through wave 6 like this. See what happens. Might slow this down and watch to see the mimic runes. Yeah, I want to see if you drop something for me. So I can like pick it up and slot it. What do we get here? Upgrade the crossbow tower. I think that, well, they're going to be expensive though. I mean, I want to save some crystals for the next map, but do I want this? I mean, it's a 50% damage increase. Maybe just base damage across the range is better here. All right, so he dropped. Let's grab that rune. Yeah, some of these guys are getting past here. I don't know. There's another rune. You know, the cannon tower is interesting. They're all kind of like getting bunched up in here. So it might be good to like toss this here. Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, that'll cover a lot of stuff. That's fine. There's another rune. Okay, that seemed good. Let's pick up the runes. Now, we can sell these in our inventory, too. I guess that's a forged rune? Yeah, nice. Okay. Is that everything? So the question is, do we want to sell these, or do we want to spend them? So our best towers... This is like our best tower right here, because it's got the 2 upgrades on either side of it. I wonder if I should... What do we have? 812? Yeah, we should make some more really good towers like that. If I put another... So that's electric. You already have a crossbow. If I put another one here, you now have multiple types. Oh, you know what I didn't think of? I guess you could do this too, right? You could get more here. And then this guy would be like overpowered, right? If we had 4 different types. What do we got? Electric and lava. Let's put another one of those. So you should be like OP now. Yeah, you're at 100. All right, so if I'm going to give you a rune, what rune do we want for you? Range. We got some range, some fire rate, critical damage, range. We got a lot of range. Slow cooker is probably the one to put on this. We have some crit chance. All right, so what should we put all the ranges on? I mean, I guess it doesn't super matter. Let's just throw them out. Let's just get them on some stuff. I guess that's fine. And then let's go see, what do we have? 210 gold? All right, what do we want here? 4 selections on level up, random relic, random passive. Passives for range or fire rate. Upgrade electric or lava. Random rune. I don't really... Yeah, I don't want more runes. So I want stuff over on this side. Fire rate and range are both good passives to have, but I only have one passive slot. Probably... I don't want to spend too many more crystals. I think we do want to upgrade the lava towers, or at least some of them. And then the fire rate seems like a good passive to grab as well. Yeah, now we can't buy this. We have 10 gold left, that's fine. And then... So we upgraded our lava towers. Which is the best lava tower to upgrade? We put a rune on this one, right? Let's get this upgraded for 100. Maybe this one as well. And then nothing should really make it past this, like, row of death. I don't think. Let's do wave 7 and see how it goes. Let's speed it up. Nice. More critical chance, absolutely, every time. We want as many crits as we can get. You know what? If we zoom in here, we can see those big numbers, I think, are the crits. We got, what, 50% crit chance now? Yep, okay. I heard something go shing. I don't know what that was. Uh-oh. That's a little worrying. So I can get another stack of base damage, I guess. Or another stack of fire rate. Let's go with another stack of base damage. This is troubling. Okay, he did get stopped. I guess that was the shing. We picked that up. Okay, and we get another one of these. I forget what these are called. Plus 3% base damage for every passive currently holding. I think we have one passive in the Power of Friendship, so we get 6% base damage from this. 50% critical chance to electric tower when attacking enemies with frost effect. We can't do that. And at the start of every wave... Yeah, wave bonus, upgrade 3 towers immediately. Let's take that. That seems great. We did pick up a range tower here. So the big guy kind of almost got here. I feel like maybe we should do one more setup here. So let's get like this and this going. And then let's throw a tower down here and here. And we'll get... That's already... Let's get an electric tower. And maybe one of these. That leaves us 500 to start next time, I guess. And then in terms of upgrades, and that doesn't seem like a good upgrade to get. Let's get this upgrade and this upgrade. All right, so that leaves us with 350. Let's throw you on your kind of the last gasp defense, and let's do the final wave. So we haven't unlocked whatever this half speed is, but I imagine this is great for picking up runes and throwing them on towers, right? You can see over here, our crossbow towers are still leading the damage charge. So everything else is good. Not so much these, but they're at the end of the run. Let's go Shargain. Oh, this guy showed up. Who are you? You must be this guy. Mush Mom. Pawn Death splits into 2 mediums. Yeah, okay. And then Queen Bee, big and deadly. All right. Let's see if our towers can handle him. This cluster here should finish off anything that's left, I would think. So Mush Mom's gonna split, which is a little worrying, but she does have a long path to walk. If there's the two mediums. I guess they go faster. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Did we just lose? I let it go too far, right? Oh no, he got killed. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was a little troubling at the end. But we can see our build, right? We see our towers, our passives, our relics. We see our unlocks. We got 3 new skill points and the pirate gem, whatever that is. A new tower, shuriken, a new passive. Relic, rather. Mother Goose, compulsive gambler. Nice. Okay, this is a pretty well-designed tower defense. I gotta say, this is pretty cool. It's a lot of interesting decisions, a lot of mixed systems. So it doesn't feel boring, right? Our new gem, we start with a cannon tower with overscope and fast learner, as opposed to the 2 critical chance and the crossbow tower. I did quite like having the crit stacking. That felt good. This feels like it's one very powerful tower that you start with. Let's take a look in here. Do we have... Yeah, so these are our runes. We learned about these 2 relics. We unlocked them, but I guess they don't go into the book until you actually pick them up. Looks like there's 9 tower types, of which we've seen 5. There was like a frost tower and a shuriken tower, so there's a couple we know about. And then you can see what the upgrades do here as well. That seems fun. What else do we have? The mob types. There's another bunch of the mobs we haven't seen in the demo. The tutorial. We're missing some more stuff here in the tutorial. Anyway, look, here's what I'm going to say. Like I said at the start, tower defense isn't my, like, favorite genre. But the mechanics in this one, the choices are pretty cool. And it does seem like, how do I put this? It seems like the difficulty is really well tuned. Because you're constantly in this position, at least from what I've played here, of, like, trying to save resources and not spend too much, and also, like, spend enough to stop the mobs from getting to your crystal and breaking it. We haven't seen what it looks like, how quickly they can destroy your crystal and break the chains on it or whatever. So what would I do with my points here? Buffed hexagons could be interesting. What does that unlock? Increase the maximum health on the crystal. Add a super empowered hexagon. Okay, that seems fun. I don't think I'm going to do a full wave on 1.4 here. I just want to do 2 things. I want to see what those buffed crystal hexes do. That's probably 2 of the tutorials we haven't seen. And I do want to see what happens if we lose. So let's take a quick look at what losing looks like. Okay. So we have corrupted crystals now. All right. I left this in. Hold on, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. So we're gonna have icicles, presumably, yeah, they're weak to fire, right? Buffed cells display an icon indicating the bonus they provide to any building placed there. While not every buff will be relevant for every tower, it won't prevent you from building. Okay, so each buff has a particular value or thing that it does. So like this is critical damage. All 3 of these are critical damage. Okay, luckily we do have decent crit chance. And then corrupted cells, you won't be able to place any buildings on them until they're repaired. To fix a corrupted cell, drag a hex cure item. Okay, obviously I do not have any hex cure items. So not only can I not build towers there, I can't build stretchers, right? Looks like this path is open first and it's coming with icicles. And I do want to see what happens when we lose, but I'm also interested in the tower stuff. We don't have a lava tower available, so the only tower we have that we can do is this. So let me start here. I mean, I guess you know what it does now, the buff cell, plus 25 critical damage, right? Let's throw this on there and let's start the wave. Hello? What happened? Something happened. Oh, this was the super buffed cell. I appear to have encountered a bug here. Oh, I never bought this. That's what it was. Okay, so I actually could get this. Sure. Now they're coming out. Yeah, let's get on the super buff cell, plus 50% range for the lava. That seems great, right? And then let's see how long it takes them to... Oh, I see. They kill themselves. So they do their amount of damage to the crystal, right? So there is no pausing. I don't see how I see... Yeah, the new path is opened. Okay. I want to see how I tell the health of my crystal here. How do I tell the health of my crystal? Is that shown? I don't think the health has been hit, but... Yeah, I'm not going to place any more towers or spend anything else. I want to see what happens on a tower destruction. Let's watch the animation here and see what happens. So these guys, we got these guys coming. So if you remember, I don't think this pauses the game, but these guys do 3 damage, right? I'm not seeing like a health bar here. Oh, there it is up here on the left, the red. Okay, so I have 100 HP. It looks like the game does pause when you're presented a choice here, unless that was the last of them. No, it does pause when you're on the choice screen. If I go in there... Yeah, it'll pause when you're in the book. So it'll pause when you're in the book, but there's no way to pause it while you're looking at the map. Sure, let me cook, whatever. I do want to see what the lost screen looks like before we wrap up the video here. The Shuriken Tower. There we go. Okay. Pretty straightforward. You lose, right? Shows you your build. So what happens? You can view the map. Yeah. What happens when you lose? Do you just have to try again? Is there any other penalty? Yeah, no penalty. Interestingly, I think both of these were open. Oh, there's a shortcut here. That's why. That's interesting. So you can actually bypass this 7 difficulty wave, Shiver Pass 2-1, as opposed to Mountain Peaks 1-4. Oh, so this probably, if you beat this, it probably unlocks a new path. Whereas if you go down here, it'll unlock this, and then presumably there's another, maybe there's another map over here. I don't know if there's anything like a boss battle or a final map, but you guys can download the demo and check it out. Anyway, Hextalia, very cool tower defense game. I like, for the most part, tower defense, not something I play, but this one seems really cool. A lot of intersecting systems, a lot of interesting choices, a lot of quick upgrades, and a lot of opportunities on the hex grid for interesting strategy or in your placement, which is sort of the point of tower defense. And it looks like there's a lot more to see in the demo as well. So very cool. Very cool game, very interesting mechanics. This demo is available on Steam now if you guys want to check it out yourself and give this a try. Good demo in that, like, great graphics, very good introduction to the system, very good taste of what the game is, and enough content to let you play for a couple of hours, right? So yeah, very cool demo, interesting game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's Let's Try. We'll be back with another one tomorrow, and other than that, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.